What's up, everybody? Gonzii here, and today is a bit different, to say the least. This video, I have no clue how it's going to land, what will happen with this video. I don't even know if I'm going to post it. But if you're watching this, it's because I did. So, the thing that I'm talking about today is what happened in Minnesota where the ICE agent shot a woman dead in her car. That was either, because I know I'm going to get that comment already, that was either trying to run him over or running away. I've seen the video. I can't choose because I can't read the person's mind that was in a car that sadly passed away. No, that was murdered. She was murdered. Whether rightly or wrongly, she was murdered. And this is a very touchy subject. And it's especially difficult for me because I'm an easy target. I am. I'm a small channel. I can get labeled to a certain side, even though I don't live in America. I have nothing to do with America other than my audience that watches my videos. The little audience that I do have is from America, 99% of it. And it's very tough for me. I've tried to do this video 6 times already, and it's just I need to be very careful with what I say because I want YouTube to be my life. I want social media to be my where I make my money, and to be labeled a certain thing. That's half of the population of America that won't watch my stuff because they think I belong to a side when I don't. I don't belong to a side. I belong to Jesus Christ. That's who I belong to. And even saying that, some people already put me in a side, which is completely wrong. But this thing in particular that happened in Minnesota, this murder, made me think, and seeing the reaction online. And again, I know that the reaction online is a fraction of the population of America. By no means I'm saying everybody is, it's either celebrating it or not. I'm not saying that at all. I know most people are normal and most people feel what I felt. When I saw that video, the first thought in my mind was, oh my God, I've just seen somebody getting killed. And oh my God, she has a son and she died. That's empathy. I felt sad. My prayers are with her family and friends because someone died. And for some reason, that seems to be where people don't even draw the line anymore. Before any of this stuff started to happen, people drew the line at death. When somebody died, people stopped what they were doing and they acknowledged, or the agendas they were pushing, and they acknowledged the death of the person. Pray for the families, keep the family in their thoughts if they don't believe, if they don't have a faith to go rely on. But now people celebrate it. And big names, man. There's no shame anymore either. Like people like Asmongold, R.I.P. Bozo, in this tweet. A person died. Can we not put aside our grievances with the opposite political side to mourn the death of a person? Can't we do that anymore? No, I guess we can't. And again, over politics. That's the most weird thing to me. Over politics. That's the thing that I cannot put It cannot fit my brain. Over politics? Celebrating people dying over politics? With Charlie Kirk, the same thing. Yes, he said some pretty outlandish things. But that doesn't give the right to someone to kill him. Because he had an opinion. And to see people celebrating his death and show no compassion towards the kids that he leaves behind was very disturbing to me. And the same thing happens here. It's the same exact thing. A woman got murdered and leaves a son behind. And there's next to no empathy, just more celebrating the death of this person. And from the outside looking in, again, I don't live there. I don't have a horse in a race. I don't have an agenda to push. I have my faith. I believe in Jesus. Jesus said, second commandment, you shall love your neighbor as your own. Second, not the 15th, second. That means even if you disagree with someone, love them. Show love, show care. Show humility. Show empathy. But again, I believe, Gonzalo, me, I believe we were all created in God's image. And He gave us free will. And if you're using your free will to live separate from God, you don't believe, you're an atheist, for example, you're choosing to live separate from God, you were still created in His image, even if you don't believe in Him, because He gave you the option to not believe in Him. He gave you that option, you're choosing that option. I still love you. Because, again, God told me to love my neighbor. You are still my neighbor, whether you believe in Christ or not. And Jesus preached love. Majority of the time, preached love. And this notion of people celebrating people dying, it's so alien to me that it doesn't compute, you know? So my thing is, this all turns into a melting pot of then people, instead of choosing to be better, because I've seen it on Twitter, people are celebrating this death. When other people comment on it, we'll bring out Charlie Kirk. Nick Wright did a phenomenal 16-minute monologue on this subject of the ICE shooting. And he's the best at doing it on media. He has a way with words and a way of expressing himself that he just nails these hard topics. He does. And on the comments, people were like, you didn't say anything when Charlie Kirk died. You didn't say this, you didn't say that, blah, 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 blah. Instead of being better, of choosing to be better, he didn't say anything about Charlie Kirk, but he's saying about this. Be better. People celebrated Charlie Kirk dying. That was their decision. You can be better, and you chose not to be. And that's a you choice. Don't blame the other side that you're fighting against for your decisions. You chose to do the same as they did when you had the opportunity to be better. And that's the thing that really irks me, is that you had the chance to be better. People like Osmond Gold had the chance to be better. People like Hassan had the chance to be better, and they choose not to be. They choose to keep feeding their side and poison the other. And that to me makes zero to no sense. And if that's what it takes to have a following, I don't want it. I'll retire tomorrow. Because that's just not who I am. I'm not going to sit here and celebrate a person dying because they are on the other side of politics. If you choose hatred instead of being better, that's on you. That's not on the other side. Because even though they reacted the way they did, you had a choice to make and you chose to be the same or worse when you could have been better. My name is Gonzii. All glory to Jesus Christ. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.